We have an update in our ongoing investigation into collaboration between the federal government, your federal government, and the Southern Poverty Law Center, the fake civil rights group. The SPLC is basically an adjunct of the Democratic Party. Its activist wing. It exists only to tar the Democratic Party's enemies as, quote, hate groups and destroy them. Now we know they've been able to do that in part thanks to your money, taxpayer money. Our investigation of U.S. spending data revealed that the Department of Homeland Security paid the Southern Poverty Law Center about $4,500 a decade ago for, quote, educational support, as well as a training course on, quote, bias and hate crimes. Fortunately, a DHS spokesman told our program they no longer use the SPLC for training purposes and haven't done that since 2008. We're glad to hear that. You should be, too. As for the FBI, though, the Bureau previously told us they have a, quote, relationship with the Southern Poverty Law Center, which is outrageous, but denied to us today that they have a, quote, partnership with the SPLC. We have no idea what that means. They probably don't either. The Bureau has called the SPLC, quote, credible and allowed it to brief FBI agents who are armed and can arrest you. We've repeatedly asked the FBI to tell us the truth, to clarify its current relationship with the SPLC. They act like there's nothing to explain in the first place, which is dishonest and infuriating. A spokeswoman told us, quote, we welcome information from any organization or individual regarding any potential crimes or threats. In other words, the FBI still won't clarify whether it works with the SPLC still. We know they have. Do they still? They won't answer. We'll keep after them until they do. We've got a Fox News alert for you. Hurricane Lane is hitting parts of Hawaii at the moment. Steve Harrigan, the bravest man in television, is on Waikiki Beach. Steve, how is it there?
Tucker, it certainly doesn't feel like a Category 1 hurricane is bearing down on Honolulu, but that's exactly what has been happening. Much of the state has already felt the pain. The Big Island has been hit by more than 3 feet of rain in some places, washing out roads, causing some landslides. A number of home rescues have had to be carried out as well. And that trouble is slowly coming north this way as well. It's a slow-moving storm, just about 5 miles an hour, and it's dumping rain wherever it goes. It was originally a Category 5 storm with very powerful winds. It's down to a 1 now, but it's not going to be the wind, it's going to be the rain. They've been closing everything in sight, schools, government offices, even some flights canceled on different parts of the island. Shelters have opened up across the island as well, about 1,000 people in shelters here, but officials are warning people to try and shelter in place. They've told people to try and have enough food and water for the next 14 days, which is certainly a tall order in a state which hasn't had a major hurricane landfall in 27 years. Tucker, back to you.
Steve, have you told the people behind you? They seem kind of unconcerned on Oahu tonight.
It's a very calm Hawaiian atmosphere,
yes,
despite danger probably about 8 or 10 hours away. We could see some flash flooding and some road closures, but you see children in the water right now. The police have tried to bring those surfers in, but surfers somehow just not listening to the police today, Tucker.
Steve Harrigan, who's been in some very hairy situations over the years. Be safe, Steve. Thank you. Thank you. And God bless the people of Hawaii. Good luck. That's about it for us tonight. Tune in every night, 8 p.m. to the show that is the sworn enemy of lying, pomposity, smugness, and groupthink. And we mean it. That's not just a talking point. There's a lot of pressure to conform, and we consistently refuse. We hope you will, too.